this is Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So, on BoxingScene.com, I seen an interesting article. I will leave the article in the description box. Like always, you click it, you read it, come to your own surmise about it. The manager of Ustinov, Alexander Ustinov, 33-1, 1 knockout, 24 KOs. He came out and he was pretty much giving us an update on his heavyweight. He says he will face either David Haye or Manuel Charr for the WBA interim title. All right, let me just read some of what he had to say. I'm going to give my opinion. He says Alexander Ustinov has reserved the right with the WBA to hold a championship fight. And I think in the next 2 weeks, a contract will be signed with one of the boxers holding a high position in the rankings. This fight will be for the WBA interim championship, and there will be negotiations with the two most likely opponents, who are both known boxers, David Haye and German Manuel Charr. Vladimir Klitschko used his exclusive right to hold a unification bout, and WBA therefore only allows him to meet with Joshua instead of Alexander. If the selected opponent for Ustinov will be Haye, then the fight will take place in England, and if the opponent will be Charr, then it happens in Germany. That was kind of funny, man, because when they wanted to fight with Ortiz, that fight was supposed to take place months ago, and they kept pushing it back. They wanted that fight in Germany. They didn't say anything about coming to the States or anywhere. They wanted that fight in, I'm sorry, Russia. I think I should just say Germany, but they wanted that fight in Russia. These fights that they're talking about with David Haye and all this, it's just crazy looking at the WBA, man, because they stripped Luis Ortiz. He was the interim champion. It's just funny that we're talking about WBA championship matches and Luis Ortiz is nowhere to be involved in any of this. And the only reason Luis Ortiz didn't take the fight with Ustinov, because Ustinov, they had disputes over the drug testing protocol. Pretty much, Ortiz wanted Ustinov to take the VADA testing, and according to Luis Ortiz and his team, they said that Ustinov didn't want anything to do with the VADA drug testing. So therefore, the fight couldn't take place, and the WBA felt as if they need to do what they need to do, and that's take the title from Luis Ortiz, the interim title belt. All right. You look at their rankings. Ortiz #1. He's getting ready to fight Malik Scott. Vladimir Klitschko's #2. They're talking about that they will allow him to fight Anthony Joshua for the Super WBA. Okay, cool. Lucas Brown's #3. Ustinov's #4. Shannon Briggs #5. Lucas Brown, Shannon Briggs are going to fight for the regular title, okay? Freza Kendall's #6. He was supposed to fight Lucas Brown. They ordered that fight. I don't know if Freza Kendall is still injured. I seen him training. I actually put up a video of that. You can type Mr. Boxing Today 2, Freza Kendall. I put up a training montage of him training and doing what he has to do in the gym for over the last few months. He even was responding to comments on his Facebook page. He has a Facebook, pretty much saying that he's going to fight, and haven't heard nothing from him. Okay. Manuel Charr is rated #8. He just got a victory not too long ago. Jarrell Miller #9. Trevor Bryan number 10. Kubrat Pulev #11. 12, Andre Fedosov. 13, Derek Chisora. 14, Guillermo Jones. 15, Zhang Long Zhang. Okay? I mean, just the fact that we have 3 championship, quote-unquote, fights at a sanctioned body is just ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous. So, once one of these guys... once one of these guys get all 3 belts, or are they going to be the undisputed WBA champion? Like, come on, man. How the fuck do we have 3 championship matches and the #1 guy is not even involved? Like, this is a joke. Like, I like the fact, like with Shannon Briggs, I like the fact that he's getting his opportunity. I love his energy. Hell, I use his Let's Go Champ as my intro to my videos. You know what I mean? I like Shannon Briggs, but we have that championship match going on with Lucas Brown. That's a championship match, a regular title. You have the super title that's vacant. Klitschko's going to fight for it later next year. Then you have the interim. They're talking about Haye versus Ustinov, or Ustinov versus Charr. There's just too many titles, man. The fight's okay with me. It's just the fact that, it's being called a championship fight. It's weird, man. I understand some of the minor titles you have to win in a sanctioned body, to work your way up the rankings, like the international titles and intercontinental titles. That's cool, because no fighter really looks at that as, hey, I'm the champion. You know, I'm the heavyweight champion. You know, the regular title, the guy that's going to win that title, they're going to look at themselves like the heavyweight champion or a heavyweight champion. You know, that's how they're promoting the fight, as a heavyweight championship fight. Ustinov manager is promoting his fighter's fight as a championship fight. Technically, I guess it is, but it just sounds ridiculous, man. Like, the more I think about this, it sounds ridiculous. I don't have a problem with Ustinov versus Christian Hammer or Ustinov versus David Haye. I'm going to watch those fights on YouTube. Don't get it twisted. I love the division. I like watching the fights, but some of these titles and these quote, unquote tournaments they put together, it's just a bunch of BS, man. Just a bunch of BS. You know, they should have figured out a way to work Luis Ortiz into this. And, but to take the interim away from him because another guy didn't want to take VADA, makes you scratch your head, man. Some people feel as if, hey, Luis Ortiz should have just stayed put. He wouldn't have this problem if he just would have took the fight with Ustinov anyways. I don't know, man. I think Ortiz did the right thing. You know, because Ortiz has had his problems in the past with drug testing and, things like that. But, again, we can't just hold on to the man's past. He's trying to make a right by, okay, from now on, I'm going to take VADA. So nobody have any excuses when it's time to fight me. Just like what happened with Brian Jennings. Jennings says, hey, I'm not scared of Luis Ortiz. Just wanted him to take some testing. He took it and beat him. And ever since then, he said, hey, I'm going to continue taking this so nobody have any excuses. And what do we have? Now another fighter has an excuse with taking a test. It's like, what the fuck? Like the roles got reversed. I don't know, man. I'm okay with Ustinov versus Charr and Ustinov versus Haye. I'm fine with the fight. But for it to be for the interim title, it's just odd to me, man. It's just odd to me. Now it has me curious, okay, will there be VADA testing for this fight? I'm okay with the fight, but it's just odd, man. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I'm out.